Hi everyone. Um, so I just wanted to talk about um, respond to some videos that I've watched regarding loneliness in the Western world. So loneliness in the Western world is a real thing, is a big deal because growing up in a place like Nigeria, you have so many families that you can go visit. You have friends that you can go visit that can come visit you. You have outings, places to go, um, visit family, visit friends, or just basically go to places that you could organize for yourself. So being in a Western world, I'll use a place like the United States of America, for instance, which I am familiar with. Um, it's very difficult. So it's very difficult to make real friends. Um, just because everyone is like every man to himself. Is like almost like to your tent, or Israel. mm, People really mind their own business, and they try to actually avoid other people to some extent, especially Nigerians. A lot of Nigerians don't really want to associate themselves with other Nigerians. So, and this is purely my own experience. I'm not going to say it's the same for everyone. So others may have a different experience, but my own experience has been that, you know, we, being a Nigerian, it's so hard to have other Nigerians as, friends, you know, um, or people that you can really, be that close with. But generally speaking, being in the Western world can really be isolating. It can be a place where you feel alone. So having, especially if you're a single person, you're not married, and you don't have no kids, and you don't have any other families, so it can be really difficult. I remember watching a video about a, a young lady in Canada, and she was crying out, because of the loneliness that she felt. So, and these experiences are real experiences. Uh, I remember, I actually felt like I wanted to reach out to her because could feel her pains. But then I realized, I'm not in Canada, so I wouldn't be so beneficial to her. But I wish, I was close to this lady, and I wish I would have, offered some kind of assistance or something just to help her. Um, so, but generally speaking, being in a foreign country can be very lonely because you're in a place where you're not used to. Uh, it will take, time for you to adjust to, the different environment, and also to get to meet new people. Basically, in the United States, for example, from my opinion, and according to what experiences I've had, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to make true friends. Um, you basically would have like co-workers, people that you go to work with, you see them at work. Once that once you change jobs, that is basically over. So you really miss that, you know, gathering, that friendship, that bond, that family gathering and things like that after leaving a place like Nigeria, because Nigeria will be a place where you can make true friends, you can establish true relationships. So leaving all of that and coming to a foreign place, especially a place like maybe Canada, the US, can be devastating to some point. And it also increases the vulnerability of being, isolated, which can really take a big impact, a negative impact on one's mental state. So it can really be devastating for someone, having a particular idea of what it is like to leave Nigeria, to either, especially like I said, being single, being alone, because it's a little bit different when you have a spouse and you have um, also children. Even just being with your spouse and moving all the way across the world with just your spouse, not even with children, you at least have someone that you can talk to. Because sometimes we underrate the power and the therapy of talking to other people. You know, talking with other people, sharing your thoughts can be very therapeutic. It can be healing. But I think we do take it for granted that, especially for our mental health, we take it for granted until we come to a place like, Nigeria, we come to a place like outside of Nigeria, like, the US or Canada, for example. And then you now see how isolating or how isolated it could be, and how that, you know, you know, impacts your mental health. So again, having that knowledge before moving will be a great thing to do or to have. Making sure that you're going to, let's say for instance, you're going to go to Canada to school. You want to go to a school maybe that other people, or that that they have a lot of Nigerians, or maybe a lot of foreigners, not specifically Nigerians, because sometimes Nigerians, we just don't, to be honest, we just don't trust each other. Everybody is like being careful. So, but a school where basically you could, see others from other parts of the world, maybe other parts of African countries, that you can feel a little bit at home, where you feel that you can, make friends, have your own circle of friends that you can, rub minds with, talk to, go to if you have problems, that they can come to you also, that you guys can have each other's back. I think those will be good things to kind of think of. And also, if possible, having family, maybe extended family or friends that you've already known from home, like in Nigeria, and then you're going to a place where you have this people already living close to the school, so that in case you do run into any issues, there will be like a backup, or even just some people to talk to that you can rely on. that you have confidence to, speak to, or share your concerns or ask questions. Whatever support you need will be great. Talking about support, I really want to share something about how mental health, how lack of support takes makes a big impact in mental health. So a lot of times, just being in Nigeria, we have all kinds of support, because again, just like I was talking about, underrating, you know, the benefits that we have when we're in Nigeria, having friends, having family, having people to talk to, people that truly would care for you or care about you, and then moving to a place like the US or maybe Canada, and then all of a sudden you find out that you are all alone, you don't have anybody to talk to. That support system is very important. So, having in mind um, to build your own support system whenever you are going to a place, especially when you are alone in a place, in a foreign land where you're schooling and trying to get your education. You want to also consider the fact that you won't have that kind of support that you had when you are back home in Nigeria, for example. So you want to be mindful of that so that you can prepare yourself on what plans you would have to get your support system, because at the end of the day, those are the things that you would do to help you stay healthy, especially mentally. And those support system that you're going to build for yourself would really come in handy. So just being mindful of that and preparing towards that, so that when you find yourself in that foreign land, you're not feeling like, so isolated. You're feeling like you have, people that you would, that would support you mentally, maybe emotionally, and etc. So just making sure that you are aware of that and you're able to make arrangements for that. So again, um, you know, making sure that all of that is out of the way, you're prepared. Again, like I always say, you're never going to be prepared enough until you actually go through that experience. So just, being open-minded and knowing that you're going to be okay. Do not lose hope. Be strong. Continue to stay strong. Do not allow yourself to fall into any kind of depression, and do not cave in to the challenges that you're getting, because you want to continue to stay afloat and make sure that you understand the reasons why you're there, and you understand your goal. As at the end of the day, you're going to get your degree or whatever that goal is. Just stay focused and try not to be discouraged. That will be all. Thank you again for listening. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your time. Bye.